Good morning. Good morning. It's 2:35 a.m. I'm on my way to the gym right now. It is Monday. I like time stamping Mondays. They say the majority of people's heart attacks happen on Monday between the hours of 7:30 and 9:30 a.m. I don't know where they got that statistic, but a part of me believes it's very true. I remember when I first got into this business, I would come into Sunday night and I would have a level, this crazy level of anxiety. Like I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who can relate to what I'm talking about. This crazy level of anxiety that just had me thinking everything that could go wrong will go wrong. And I remember before I'd get on the phone to make my calls, because I spent the majority of my morning, early in the morning, cold calling people. And I remember before I would get on the phone, whether it be with a role play partner out in a different, sometimes different country, or I was getting ready to make a cold call to a client, I would have to use the restroom. My anxiety would get so high that I would have to use the restroom every single time. And then I remember I got to a point of making these calls so comfortable that I no longer had to use the restroom. And I timestamped these Mondays because, to let you know, I still get these weird levels of anxiety. It's like these micro attacks, and it's so funny. And I say funny in a very ironic or sense of the word, for the simple fact that in a couple minutes, depending on what it is, let's brush it off. I just brush it off. And I know that this too shall pass. And Mondays and in the morning, it's almost like that is the prime time to attack. Now the weight of the world is on my shoulders. All the responsibility, in most part, is on me. For my house, for my family, for my business. So I understand it at a different level. And that excitement or that anxiety can turn into one or two things. Turn into excitement, or it can turn into fear. And I was getting up and getting ready, and I was thinking about, why didn't I hear back from this person? Or why didn't that happen? Or why didn't this happen? And then I stepped into my closet. I was looking for something. I said, you know how good you're actually doing? I said, no, how good? I said, man, you're doing real good right now. And you know why you're doing real good? I said, no, why? Because you're diligent. You know what to do. So, man, why are you worried about these other things? You've already been there before. You've already encountered that before. Why worry about it? So why worry about it? All you can do is all you can do. Art Williams said that. All you can do is all you can do. Now, if you're not doing all you can do, then I think you have a lot to worry about. If you're not in integrity with yourself, then I think you have a lot to worry about. Because a part of the reason why I'm able to have these conversations and these talks with myself has a lot to do with the truths that I tell myself, my convictions, my integrity. I was driving in the car with Malachi on Saturday, and we were running late for something. Friday or Saturday, we were running late for something. It wasn't because we didn't leave in time. It's because the flow of traffic in the area that we were in, they're doing a lot of construction. And literally maybe a quarter mile stretch. Once you got over that quarter mile stretch, you'd have free flow. But it literally, for that quarter mile, was just backed up. And I had to tell my client to move things back. And the weird thing is, I told Malachi, I said I was going to lie about why. But instead of lying, I just said what I need to say and kept it at that. And I need to move things back. But the instinct was to lie. To avoid, I think people lie in order to avoid showing that they have imperfections. That's what I really think it is, because telling the truth versus telling the lie was such a huge but insignificant situation. Huge in the fact that you're trying to cover something up. Insignificant in the fact that telling the truth was just a simple explanation. I sat there for a second. I said, man, I want to be in integrity. I don't want to lie. That's why I can either have a lot of success or no success and be okay with it either way, because I know at the end of the day I was inside of integrity with the decisions that were made. You can't win them all. And that's why that battle that rages in my mind, because I understand that my mind is the playground. That's where they are trying to win the battle. Who's going to win out? What God has already ordained for you? Or the devil trying to convince you of some alternative reality? I can win those battles out. One is because I know my word. But I can win those battles out because, two, I stay in integrity. At all times.